Hello there, this is Will Haese-Hill and this is my application for the SSI Fellowship Programme 2026. I completed my PhD in mathematical physics in 2015 from Loughborough University and soon got a job at the local Science and Enterprise Park working as a mathematical modeller. This is where I first discovered scripting and R in particular, and I realised that it's something I really wanted to do, so I embarked on many years in industry, various job sectors around the UK before finally finding myself in Glasgow and deciding I wanted to return to academia, which is how I ended up as an RSE at the University of Glasgow for the last 4 years. My current role at the University of Glasgow is as a core RSE in a small team in the College of Medical, Veterinary and Life Sciences. So domains include things like bioinformatics and cardiovascular, and I work with a range of PIs in these fields. As part of the role, we deliver teaching and training, so taught postgraduate modules and carpentry style workshops for people within the college. I also engage with the wider RSE community outside of Glasgow. I've been an attendee at the Collaborations Workshop, the recent RSE-Con, various internal seminars on research software engineering, among other things, and also recently the Scott RSE network. I have been a SOC RSE mentor this year, and I've recently been appointed a trustee. I also partake in many opportunities to evangelize good research software practice. So I gave a walkthrough presentation, which was well received at the recent RSE-Con. I've taken the opportunity to advocate for initiatives such as Green Disk at various seminars across the college recently. I'm part of various committees and governance groups advocating for good software practice in HPC contexts and within wider bioinformatics, and have also recently led a hackathon project to develop an open source pipeline for bioinformatics workflow. Everyone talks about the many benefits of remote work, especially for tech workers and those who are neurodivergent who might struggle with a traditional office environment. But is there a chance that this strong positive narrative might be overshadowing some others who might be struggling? Anecdotally, people may struggle with isolation if they're working from home for prolonged periods of time without social contact. They might struggle to adapt their home environment to be conducive to productive work. Mike Simpson has an excellent blog post with tips for how to handle this on his Converse website. Many with neurodivergent conditions like ADHD, ASD, mental health conditions like depression may struggle with executive dysfunction. And this essentially means they have difficulty planning, organising and focusing, all very important for work tasks. This, as you can imagine, will manifest as procrastination or lack of motivation in unstructured environments, which a work from home scenario can be. For my fellowship project, I want to design a mixed method study to give a voice to those who are struggling, drawing on experiences from the RSE community, but also on my own experiences, as this is something that I've struggled with for many years, especially since the pandemic, and I've had to find ways of coping and adapting with it to ensure that I remain productive in work. I want to highlight more nuanced, inclusive approaches to hybrid working, such as writing retreats, virtual and in person, which I've found particularly helpful to create a sense of structure in a day which might not otherwise have it. I'll liaise with Mike Simpson and Dave Horsfall, who've had a lot of work with their own fellowship projects, linking in with Mental Health Survey and the Converse website. I've outlined numerous steps for delivery of this project, broken up into quarters throughout the funding period. Initially, I will work with select RSC collaborators who have EDIA and mental health expertise in particular. I'll also be liaising with the SOC RSC EDIA working group and the SSI Inclusive RSC project team. I'll be attending short courses or workshops on mixed methods and survey design. Each will potentially have a cost associated with them. And this is because I don't have much experience in these methods as an RSC, so I want to make sure I do it right. Following on from this, I'll be designing an unbiased survey using the skills that I've learned in the previous step and distributing to the RSC community through the various channels that exist. I might even offer a prize draw to encourage respondents. At the same time, I'll be disseminating and publicising the survey at the various SSI and Society of RSC events, such as CW26 and the RSC-Con 26. At the end of 2026, I'd want to analyse the results that come back from the survey and write up a manuscript with support of collaborators, which I then intend to submit to a relevant journal at the start of 2027. Finally, as a capstone for this project, I'd want to present the full results at the collaborations workshop in 2027. Thank you for listening.